Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Peekaboo, I see you, because, what was this? I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2021. The album. Dad. AF. I mean, there are so many drama channels out there. There are, okay? There are drama channels, there are commentary channels, there are tea channels, there are gossip channels, I don't even know what all the channels are called anymore. But how many channels flip fans? They can throw it in the air, they can do it backwards. Listen, I am the roller skating, fan flipping, drama tea channel, gossip channel of the world. The album, Dad, AF. I just called to say I love you. Peace. I just called to say because I care. I don't remember the words. Anyway, how are you guys? What was it? Ding-a-ling-a-ling, shabalang, dang, ding, dong, ding, ah! I just called to say. Do you remember when YouTubers used to do this back in the day? I love you. How corny was that back in the day? I just called cause the tea is on the way. How's the drama phone? This is Peter speaking. Oh, hi, Jane. How are you? What? No, I'm just sitting here waiting for Peter Monn, silver fox of the world, Peter Monn. Hold on a second, my hair is getting so long from this Halo Beauty pills, and my hair is so long now I have to tuck it behind my ears. What? Tati, hot Tati, she's back, you know. So I've been taking my Halo Beauty pills. My hair is growing so long. What? Well, no, I was waiting for Peter Monn to upload his newest video. Well, apparently he's going to talk about James Charles, the crybaby spoiled brat of the world, how he unfollowed hot Tati. And then he's going to talk about Shane Dawson and his newest venture of getting rid of all of his makeup. That he talked about how much he was in love with makeup. That's why he built a whole room of makeups that he's now gotten rid of because it was all just for a cash grab. But anyway, no, I know the fans are upset about that. They were waiting for a makeup look that was never going to happen. I did not say it. Vivian said it. I did not say it. Vivian said it. Don't come for me in the comment sections. What, Jane? Oh, the Women's League. The Women's League on Tuesday. I can't wait. What? Oh, I know. We're going to have a special guest. It's going to be so much fun. No, not Carol Baskin. No, Gabby Hanna. Well, she said we invited her 3 years ago. She sent me 52 text messages. I don't remember ever text messaging her once. No, Gabby Hanna. Well, she sent me all these text messages where we apparently invited her to the Women's League. She said, you and Jane... Right, you. She said, you and Jane said that you were my best friends, but apparently, she tried to prove it with these DMs. Girl, I don't even know how to text my grandkids, let alone Gabby Hanna. I don't even know where she came up with these text messages for me. What? Excuse me, I'm spitting on myself. No, she also had screenshots of DMs on the Twitter, but I haven't been on the Twitter ever. I don't know where these came from. I don't remember saying such things. No. I swear, Jane, I was never best friends with Gabby Hanna. No, I what? Jane, we'll talk about it on Tuesday at the Women's League. We can talk about it with Gabby. She's going to be there. She said she's going to prove it to us. Yeah, she's going to record the whole thing. All right, Jane, see you then. Bye-bye. Anyway, haven't done the drama phone in a while, so thought I had to do it today. Oh, my God. See, I do the drama phone, and I shade everybody, and then my fan flips start going out. Oh, I forgot my lip gloss, too. But let me tell you about some lip gloss. Are you ready? No, not that my lip gloss be popping, but it is. So anyway, my lip gloss brings all the boys to the yard, and then what? Isn't that how the song goes? I don't know. Anyway, I just called to say, there are some people over here that this is like their very first Peter Monn video ever, and they're like, what is going on with this guy right now? Like, I am so confused. Welcome to a Peter Monn video. Shimmy, shimmy. All right, so what was I saying? Lip gloss. Oh, lip gloss. On my Peter Does Stuff channel, I decided that I am going to start recreating DIYs, that's do it yourself in case you didn't know, in case you're not a millennial, and TikTok food hacks, okay? So listen, I went up into the Meijer today and I bought all kinds of food. I bought the Oreos and the milk to make the Oreo cake, two-step Oreo cake. I bought stuff to do this one special coffee that they have on TikTok. I bought the pickles with the ranch powder, because I'm going to do that one. That's one they all talk about. Then I'm talking to my cousin Caroline on the phone. You know my cousin Caroline, we both had the grandma that went to prison, but she did, seriously. She was an OG. She went not just once, but twice for embezzlement. You know, I talk all the time in my videos about lessons are repeated until they are learned. I guess my grandma didn't learn her lesson. She just truly didn't. But anyway, I was talking to my cousin Caroline because she loves the TikTok. She says everything she learns about the world is on the TikTok these days. And so she was telling me, she goes, I said, Caroline, I just left the Meijer. And she goes, what were you doing there? And I said, I was shopping for this TikTok stuff, you know? And she said, oh my God, my favorite TikTok that I've been seeing, or she didn't say her favorite, but she said the one that she's been seeing everywhere is with this pasta and feta cheese. And I go, girl, don't tell me that now. I gotta go back to the Meijer. But that'll be in a couple days. Today, okay, to the premiere of the DIYs and TikToks on my channel. Peter does stuff, because see, I do stuff over there. The premiere over there is going to be me recreating a DIY. Are you ready? Glitter lip gloss. Oh my God, not glitter with the Pooh and Boobalicious. Whatever happened to Glitter Breland Forever 21? What was her name? I can't remember. Anyway, she making videos anymore? I don't know. I haven't looked in forever. I should look, but I don't want to get out of my receipts. So go over and check out my Peter Does Stuff channel, because I'm going to start putting videos over there. And if you've got food hacks that you want me to try, go over there and comment on my video today. I'm going to go and I'm going to buy all the ingredients. I'm going to try these food hacks. See, it's going to be real fun. It's going to be like Peter's private little TikTok over there, okay? So anyway, but I'm not putting them up on the TikTok. I'm putting them on my Peter Does Stuff channel, because I have a TikTok, and I'm just... My cousin, she said, the reason you're not TikTok famous is... I said, Caroline, there's a lot of reasons why I'm not TikTok famous, you know what I mean? But she said, no. She goes, the reason is because you don't post enough over there. She goes, if you post it every day, you would get people to follow you and stuff like that. I go, oh, well, there's a genius idea. I guess I would have never figured that one out on my own. But anyway, so that's what I'm doing there on my Peter Does Stuff channel. I just went to reach for my coffee, which I have in my new China Pride cup that I was sent. It's so beautiful. You can watch it on my review channel today. On my review channel, I went and I reviewed the iced pink macchiato from Starbucks. And you can see what I had to say, and you can see my cup, okay? Or if you want to watch my vlog, you can see my cup. I'm multitasking over here, okay? I'm doing so many things at the same time, you don't even know what. I've been to the Dollar Tree, I've been to the Meijer, I've been getting my TikToks ready. My TikToks for my review channel. Anyway, let's talk about the drama channel. Drama channel, that's me. Let's talk about, know your place, okay? Know your place. I'm a T channel. Thank you, Gabby Hannah. Anyway, so know your place. Like I said, that's number one for drama class. Number two, that's the most important lesson that you'll learn here today. Number two, I don't know what number two is, but let's get into the drama, okay? Let's talk about James Charles and Hot Tati. Hot Tati! Well, Tati, she's back on the Instagram stories. I talked about her yesterday and stuff like that, you know. But then I saw that Deaf Noodles, he tweeted out that James Charles, he is done with her. He is done with Hot Tati. He done unfollowed her on the Instagram. He done unfollowed her on the Twitter and everything. And I'm like, why are you being so mean to the Hot Tati? I don't understand it. What happened between you two? Is the love over? Is the love lost? And what it makes me kind of wonder is, what does Hot Tati know about James Charles? Well, I mean, obviously a lot, right? But it's like, what occurred? Did he expect her to come out in a video, a tell-all video, and I don't know, defend his butt again or something? Is that what he expected from her? Why don't you do that, James? Why don't you come out and do a real, authentic, genuine video where you actually talk to your audience and not just some scripted taking accountability video that you're going to take down later, okay? And then you're going to come back and basically everything you said in the previous video, it's like gone. Where's she at? Where's that taking accountability video? I can't find her anymore. She's underneath the drama conch. Oh, gods of the drama conch. It did it bad. Oh, gods of the drama conch, please tell me, what happened to James Charles taking accountability video? What? It's taking accountability somewhere else. Okay, well, I guess so. Anyway, so he took down that video, so apparently he don't feel like he's accountable for anything anymore. I don't know. And then he came out in his second video, and whatever that was, let's have an open conversation. Okay, what? That was not an open conversation, okay? That was more like, I don't even know what. My friend back in the day, there was this song, this is like way back in the day, okay? Because this was before I met my husband, and I met my husband on the MySpace, see? Well, actually, I met him at the bar, but then I sent him a message on the MySpace, see? So this was back in the day, and you know how like there's always those people on MySpace that thought they were musicians, but they really weren't, like Jeffree Star. Anyway, oh, by the way, did you see Thomas Halbert? He's a musician of the world now. Thomas Halbert, he's been putting out music videos. Did you see that? Anyway, so we'll talk about Thomas Halbert in just a second. But back in the day, my friend, he sent me this song thing, and it was this guy playing guitar in the woods, and he was real hippie-ish and all that kind of stuff, you know, and whatever. And the song was like, my open relationship. Girl, don't be singing those songs about your open relationships, okay? Why would you want to sing a song about that, okay? It's like two couples get together and go, we're swingers, yes we are, we're swingers here and far. I mean, girl, why are you talking about your open relationship? And then I get on the YouTube years later, and it's all these people, and they're doing these videos that get like 1.9 million views, and it's called like My Open Relationship. Can we talk about this for just a second? Do y'all get suggested these videos by these people that you have never seen before in your entire life? Okay, like you're like, who are these people? I've never heard of them. I don't know where their channels come from. And then they do a video, and it's called something like, they're like this, the saddest day in my entire life. And the saddest day in their entire life was like, I don't know, they had to change the sheets on their bed or something like that, right? And the video's at like 9 million views, and you're like, who is this fool? I've never heard of her before in my entire life, or him. And you're like, I've never heard of these people before in my entire life. They have like 9 million views. Anyway, so, but anyway, James Charles, you know, he came out with this video called Open Conversation. Who did he think he was fooling with that open conversation? That was a one-sided conversation of which he took no responsibility whatsoever, right? So I think my damn battery died right when I was getting to my point. So anyway, this is what I think, okay? I think that allegedly, conspiratorially of the world, James Charles is not happy with Miss Tati, okay? I think he was sitting back and he was thinking, listen, okay, I got an ace in my sleeve, and this ace is Miss Tati, and I have manipulated and maneuvered and calculated my way with Hot Tati in the past, and she's gonna come out and she is gonna save me from all of this, right? No, girl, she's reviewing Rare Beauty over there on her channel, okay? Sorry, James. She's not protecting you anymore. She's just not, okay? And in fact, not only is she not protecting him, she said in her video, I haven't had any conversations or any interaction, I think she said something like that, with anybody in the beauty community for a year. And that includes James Charles. And she knew when she said that everybody was going to know that her and James Charles aren't talking anymore, right? So what does he do? He unfollows her on the Twitter and on the Instagram and everywhere else. Well, all right. Take your toys and go home, I guess, James, because you're not happy about it. Well, if you really aren't friends, why are you following that person anyway, okay? Unless you're a drama channel and you're just following them because you need receipts for something. But that's not what you do. You don't really do that. Gabby Hanna, now she does that, okay? She follows everybody to keep receipts on people, you know what I mean? If you're not blocked by Gabby Hanna, there's a reason why, all right? She's probably looking at receipts in your account, I'm just saying, okay? But anyway, James Charles, he's done unfollow Tati Westbrook. Now, I did go into his Instagram, and I was looking to see who else he had unfollowed and whatever, like the Emma Chamberlains and these people and whatever, and the Manny and UAs and all kinds of stuff. But he still follows them, and they still follow him, you know? And so, I don't know. A lot of people ask me, they're like, you know, like, have any of these people that you mentioned months ago? No, girl, they ain't unfollowed him. Not at all. They're still following James Charles over there. I don't understand it. I mean, I really don't, okay? And I think you're kind of making a statement if you don't unfollow those people. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. I don't get it, okay? I don't understand why you would stand behind somebody when you see all of this out there. And this is the thing, okay? Unless they know something we don't know that is in James Charles' favor, then don't you think it's to some degree their responsibility, and everybody's going to be like, no, it's not. People hate when I say somebody's responsible for something. Maybe not responsible, but like, if you do know something, you know, that like, maybe like James is being accused of things that aren't true or something like that, and you know that like, there looks lies from the straight pit of hell. She's not a Christian! Why would you not come out and say something and say, I have factual evidence that what people are saying about James is not true? But if that's not the case and you continue to follow James, then what you're saying is, to some degree, I'm okay with all of this. Like, I'm okay with all of this behavior. I'm quite frankly really, really surprised that more people haven't unfollowed James Charles than they have. You follow who you want, okay? But I don't really get it. I really don't, you know? It's like with Tana Mojo, I was talking about her the other day. It's like these people pick and choose who they think, and I'm talking about all the big YouTubers, okay? They pick and choose who they think is problematic and who they not. They make excuses for who they want to, you know? And I think that a lot of fans and stans do it too. Speaking of fans and stans making excuses for the people that they want, let's talk about Shane Dawson's new video. I mean, Rylan Adams' new video. That's really kind of about Shane Dawson, and Shane Dawson's in a lot of it talking, right? I was actually watching The Viewer's Voice with Dustin Daly and Nick Snyder, and they were talking in there about how they said this is Shane Dawson's return to YouTube or something like that, they said. And I was like, this is really actually pretty true, you know? Like, I mean, I made 9 million videos, and I will not be calling it this today, called, you know, Shane's back or Shane's return or whatever, because Shane continues to kind of like do this a little bit. But Shane has made it very clear in the last 2 Rylan Adams vlogs that he is going to be part of these vlogs. Like, he's the cameraman, he's talking, he's behind the scenes, but you can hear him. Well, in this video, interestingly enough, if you go in and you watch this vlog, and yes, I did, for you, I tried my best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough. Hey, you know what? Like, let me just tell you something, okay? If this gig never works out for me, I mean, listen, if the drama channels of the world, if we're just, I mean, we're all just T channels. Gabby Hannah. If this whole thing just falls apart, right? You know, like one day if there's no more, it's like, it's like this documentary, you know, and it's like dinosaurs walking the earth, and there are no longer any drama channels left, you know? And it's just like we've all gone, I mean, I could always be a singer, okay, in some like, I don't know, like off hotel in Las Vegas, and I'd just be in there and I'd be like, rock on, gold dust woman. And it would be like me and 2 gals in the front seat that came for the buffet because they got free tickets. You know what I mean? That's what, listen, I got jobs out there for me in case this thing doesn't work out, the drama channel thing. So anyway, I go in and I watch this video of Shane Dawson's and Rylan Adams. First of all, can we talk about the SIP for a second? I wanted to go in and see what the SIP was doing. So the SIP, it has actually, I guess they didn't post this week, but their last 2 videos got 97,000 views and 85,000 views. Like, their videos are just going down, down, down. They're not getting as many views as they used to. I don't think really anybody's that interested in it. I mean, does he have a core base of fans that are probably waiting to see if Shane shows up? Sure, I give them, let's say that's 20% of that, which means that, you know, like out of those views, he's probably getting 50,000 views or something like that. But the rest of it, it's just like, I don't know, like, who's watching the SIP? It's boring. It really is boring. I don't even think, and I think that Lizzie, she seems awfully nice, and she takes all of Rylan's crap, but I don't even think she's super that exciting, right? Like, I mean, and I'm thinking about starting a podcast, and I'm like, oh my God, I better be super excited if I'm going to start a podcast. Hey, listen, I was going to start a podcast years ago before everybody else got on the podcast train, but now that's where I want to be. I want to be on the podcast train like everybody else, you know. If not that, then the peace train, like Cat Stevens back in the day. But anyway, so I went in there and I looked at that. Then I went and I watched this video. Hold on a second. I went in to go look at Rylan's video, and then all these ads started playing on it, so I stopped it. Okay, so Rylan's video is called Our House Needs ... help. It is currently sitting at 285,000 views. It has 16,000 likes and 608 dislikes, so the video is doing rather well. It is 25 minutes and 8 seconds long, and it's just like them talking about getting rid of stuff. What's interesting about this, though, if you go and you watch the video, and it's interesting to me that a lot of people aren't commenting on this maybe they are, and I don't know. Maybe their comments were written with invisible ink. You know what I mean? I don't know. I can't find the comment, so maybe it was written with invisible ink, okay? But like, very few people are commenting on the fact that Shane Dawson basically gave away everything in his makeup room. He bagged it up, he boxed it up, and he's giving it to this friend. He actually puts her Instagram on there so that people can't come out and say you donated and you didn't. He shows who she is and all this kind of stuff. Very, very nice. I think it's nice that he's donating this makeup. And at one point, Rylan picks it up and he's like, this is so heavy or something like that. And it's all, he gives away basically everything except for anything to do with Jeffree Star. So that was interesting to me, okay? I mean, you wouldn't want to piss off the cash. Oh my God, 25 cents in the cash jar. You wouldn't want to upset the cash cow. I'm just saying, okay? So you better keep all of Jeffree Star's stuff over there, and everything to do with your cash grab of your collection he keeps as well. Everything else he gets rid of. So I guess that Shane Dawson's not into makeup anymore. So for those of you that were waiting for a makeup look on the Shane Dawson channel, it's not probably going to happen anytime soon. I don't know. So anyway, I thought that was really interesting. I also thought it was interesting that not a lot of people are talking about it in the comment section of the video. I mean, to be honest with you, the video is not super exciting. It's not boring, but it's just whatever. It also goes into show that, you know, Shane Dawson is basically Rylan Adams' cameraman at this point, and he's like behind the scenes and he's filming it and blah, 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 and he's talking the whole time, so I guess he's going to be in the videos. Like I had said something about that before. I don't know. It just is interesting to me that they even showed the makeup room part. It's kind of like, when I sit there and like, I always talk about this, like, what is interesting to me is the motives behind what people do. It's like Shane didn't have to put that, well, Ryland didn't have to put that scene in the video, okay? He didn't have to show Shane giving away all this makeup. So I don't know if that's giving the community or giving the world a message that Shane is leaving the beauty community circus, of which he referenced to, and he is giving this all away. If that's him saying, like, I'd never do anything with the beauty community again. I don't know if that's him saying, I was never really interested in makeup to begin with, since we haven't seen looks, any of that stuff from that, but he talked about how much he just loves to play with makeup, which apparently that was just a lie straight from the pit of hell now, or maybe his opinion changed, okay? Maybe he used to love makeup, and 30 seconds later he fell out of love with makeup after he got that first check from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I'm just saying, I don't know, okay? I'm just speculating, coming up with stuff, you know? Or maybe it's he and Rylan are sitting there and they're just trying to... I think there's a big part of it for Rylan and Shane that don't really think that they did anything wrong, ever, period. And so they sit there and they're just kind of like, they're laughing. They're laughing at everybody else who has issues with them, which is no growth whatsoever, because I don't know why you would include all this. And you have to remember this, right? For all these people that love Shane Dawson, that Shane got them to love the makeup community and got them to buy his products because Shane acted like, I love makeup and I love playing in makeup and I love all this stuff, right? So he used this storyline, true or false, okay, to manipulate people to buy his products. So now you're just done with all of that, and you're like, you're not going to explain it or talk about it to anybody. And this is just, for me, another part of this kind of, it seems a little deceitful to me. Whatever, call it what you want. But it does. It seems like you kind of allowed your audience to believe one thing. And I've talked about this in videos over and over again. We never got looks. He talked about he started a Shane Dawson channel just to do looks and to do fun little videos over there. We never saw any of that kind of stuff, right? Even before all this stuff happened and the controversies happened and all that kind of stuff, we didn't see him doing looks over there. He wasn't putting them on his Instagram story. He did like one or two, and it was like no effort at all. It was like, took some eyeshadow and put it on his eye and called it a look, you know, just to appease people. And then he said, I'm afraid of what people will say if my looks aren't good enough. You sold makeup. You came out with makeup. Don't you think you owe it to people to actually do a look with the makeup that you came out with? There is not a beauty influencer out there that if they weren't using their own makeup or doing it or doing looks with it, that people wouldn't call them out in the beauty community. That has been something that's been going on for the almost 5 years that I've been doing drama, right? That if somebody puts out a release and they don't do swatches with it, or they don't do looks with it, or they don't do a look with it, people call them out quickly, right? So there's another way that Shane Dawson got a complete pass in this whole thing, and where I don't believe that the makeup, which is now in the mystery boxes, okay, was ever really makeup to begin with. I think it was all just merch. Okay, fine. So a lot of people invested their money in it and whatever. I don't know. I just think it's kind of salt in the wound a little bit for the people that really did love you and they bought your products and whatever. Why would you do that and just act like, well, I'm done with it now. I'm bored of it. So let's move on to something else. You know, here it is. Anyway, I don't know. A lot of people are saying that they believe that this is like how Shane is going to do his return, you know, to the YouTube community. Like I talked about the Viewer's Voice, Nick Snyder and Dustin Daly, how they were talking about that. There's a lot of other people that are talking about this being like his return to YouTube as well. So I don't know. Do you think that Shane Dawson's just going to stay behind behind the camera? Or do you think this is his way of kind of like easing into the camera or easing in front of the camera? I do think it's an interesting point that they both brought up, you know, in talking about it. So I don't know. It's interesting to me to see what Shane's doing. Like, is this his grand plan that I'm just going to kind of like move my way, kind of, you know, I don't know, tango across the room into being in front of the vlog, and then all of a sudden it's like I'm in the vlogs and all of a sudden it's I post a video because I've been doing this long enough. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what he does. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.